Okay, so
We're back.
we're back, and we've got something perhaps more fast and nonsensical on our hands.
Games.
We've got Sonic Mega Collection in. Did you say you have never played a Sonic game before?
No, I said I have never played a Mega Man game.
Okay. I mean, I don't think I've ever actually beaten any Sonic game ever. So,
I don't think I've beaten a Sonic game either.
Keeping it as straightforward as possible, we're gonna play the original Sonic the Hedgehog.
Because where else do you start?
Yeah. Released on the original Sega Genesis, being played on a GameCube disc in a Wii.
I have this game at home.
I grew up with a Sega Genesis, but I don't think we ever had the original Sonic. I had Sonic 2.
Alright, so how? I am not...
There, you got two buttons.
What's the other button?
A, I would imagine. You've got run and jump.
Yes, jump, and then... No,
Oh wait, I don't think he has the spin dash in this game, actually.
There is no run. It is running for me. I don't really know what's going on.
I played a little bit of Sonic when I was young, but like he never had a real appeal to me. Sort of like what?
What just? Oh.
What?
Oh, that was.
That
was the menu.
Okay, try actually starting now.
Hence the not having a run
See if you can move.
Now I can choose to move.
Okay.
That's great. I have a choice of what I'm doing.
I was gonna be like, is this such a faithful recreation that you accidentally crashed through the game? Like you... let me just move the cartridge a little bit in the Sega slot.
Oh no. As we trot along.
I wonder how slowly you could play a Sonic the Hedgehog game and beat it.
You know, that's a good question. We should make a special out of that. Ah! Power ring.
Yeah.
You gotta start way back here.
Seeing Sonic try to get up one of those when he's not going fast enough, it's kind of pathetic.
It's just terrible.
Yeah. Oh shit! You did something.
I won.
You did they have Chaos Emeralds back in the original Sonic?
I don't think so.
Is that what's about to happen, or you're going to a special stage?
Oh my lord!
What's happening?
I don't know. I keep hitting that R thing, and it's making me move.
I think you moved.
Pinball.
Actually, if I remember right, I think you moved the stage.
No, definitely
no?
not.
Okay.
It is, unless I'm doing something on accident.
Why were there fish in the background?
I don't know. We were not in the ocean. Sonic can't swim.
Did you play Sonic growing up?
Me? No, not really. I was much more classic Nintendo, and I'm a little bit younger than you.
Right.
So,
this is so fucking weird. I
Actually,
continue to be the oldest person on this show.
I want to say I started with PlayStation, now that I'm thinking of it.
Oh, yeah?
I had a PlayStation 1 that I loved to death.
Yeah? What my brother had a PS1 that he would bring home over college. I think I remember 2 games from PS1. And they were, I remember Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone on PS1.
Oh, I died.
No!
I died. Q*bert was my favorite. I loved Q*bert.
So Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone on PS1, and there was a Yu-Gi-Oh game, Forbidden Memories, I think it was called.
Oh god.
Look at me, talking like I don't totally fucking remember. I do totally fucking remember.
It was definitely Yu-Gi-Oh! Forbidden Memories.
Yeah.
100%, no doubt about it.
No doubt. And that game was kind of made in the early days of Yu-Gi-Oh! So the mechanics weren't entirely in place. So, I mean, that would be a very interesting thing to look back on at this point, but I have no idea how you would I certainly don't have a copy of it anymore. I lost games around my house a lot. I don't even know how you do that.
Yeah. No, they just disappear. I know what you're talking about, though.
But how? How do they just disappear?
Like the game that disappeared earlier. It just goes into a void.
Drawn to Life
and
went
goes
to another
to
case.
another box.
I mean, like, the thing is, like, yeah, I enjoyed Sonic as a kid, but it's like, every time... How do I explain this?
I want to say, I didn't play Sonic until Thane and I got together.
Yeah?
I knew of its existence.
Well, how can you not know of Sonic's existence? People who have never played video games know of Sonic's existence, but...
Yeah, it's true. That was terrible.
Dead from the starting gate. Can you make it through the first stage?
I was trying to jump on this bumper thing.
Yes, I collected that.
And it didn't work as well as I had hoped.
So... Oh, it's a chameleon. Okay, that's why it disappears and reappears. Okay.
That was incorrect. So my problem with Sonic games, while playing them, is that I'm always trying to go fast, because you gotta go fast.
Yeah, yeah, I mean...
And then I jump into a void, and there is suddenly a bunch of spikes.
Yeah, pretty much.
I was told
Dick
no.
move.
I was told no. Try again.
It's just like every time something happened with Sonic when I was a kid, I always kind of looked at whatever was going on in Sonic and would be like...
Oh my god.
At least, you know, after the first, like, 3 games, which all came out either before I was born, but when I was a baby, basically. I think Sonic and Knuckles was, like, 94.
Okay.
So, like, the original good Sonic games all came out when I was very young, or before I was born, in some cases. And every time I would hear about whatever new Sonic was doing, I was always, like, immediately, like, that sounds really, really stupid.
What is,
Like, I remember when they first announced Shadow the Hedgehog. And, like, even today, I think Shadow the Hedgehog is one of the fucking worst things ever. And that he inflicted an injury onto the video game industry that, thankfully, they seem to have recovered from. But, like, when I first heard Shadow the Hedgehog, I was like, that's fucking stupid. And when I first heard, it's like Sonic, but with a gun, I was like, that's fucking stupid.
Oh no. My last
You're
ring.
ringless. Oh.
I'm ringless.
Game over.
So unfortunate.
Let me give this a crack.
Please.
I don't know if I'll be any better. That was like apparently one of their really aggressive advertising campaigns back in the day.
Really?
Yeah, yeah.
Saga, 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 saga.
Yeah, there is no spin dash in this. That's
Yeah,
it's so weird to play a
I
Sonic
don't know
game.
how to attack without the spin dash.
But like when I first heard of Shadow the Hedgehog, I was totally like, that's stupid. And when I first heard of, you know, of a Sonic game that involved shooting a bunch of stuff, I was like, that's fucking stupid.
That's not what Sonic is.
Yeah.
Why they gotta take the good old Sonic away from us?
And you know, Sonic has so much porn.
It's true. It's terrible, really.
It is.
All the wonderful kid shows from our days.
But like, I mean, it's the fact that he's a fucking anthropomorphic hedgehog.
Yeah, Kim Possible's really bad too.
Of course Kim Possible's got a shitload of porn. And you can bump into that without even looking for it.
It's true. You can just be looking for Kim Possible. Just
And
images, and you will come across pornography.
some people really got their rocks off to her belly button. That's what I have to say about that.
I feel like it's the same with Steven Universe. You could just be searching for Steven Universe images, and
See,
then
like,
suddenly
you know,
there's a butt dancing amethyst, and when you get to that point, if you don't turn around, there will be consequences.
Thane told me I had to watch Steven Universe, and like I meant to do it.
It is
very
good.
I've heard it's very good. Just that, you know, that it is something that, you know, the fan base kind of fucks up for everybody.
Yeah, it's a little unfortunate.
You know, I mean, I don't know. The whole it's a weird environment out there in kind of fuck me.
You won. How dare you?
No, I didn't. I didn't get to the
other end.
I didn't get the Chaos Emerald or.
Oh, there
I gotta continue. Shit.
How do you?
I guess just from the high score.
I guess.
I don't know, and you know, to this day, Sonic fans, I mean, you know, the subset of Sonic fans continue to be just trite little assholes who...
Terrible human beings.
But admittedly, I think that about the Pokemon fandom a lot of the time,
No,
too.
I would agree. I would agree. There is a segment of the Pokemon fandom that is just terrible. And I like Pokemon.
You know what? Maybe it's just the fact that, maybe I'm blind to it in the fandoms I am a part of, but I don't feel like I am because, I mean, like, I love Kingdom Hearts, and I think the Kingdom Hearts fandom can be very shitty.
Yeah.
I love Dragon Ball, and I think the Dragon Ball fandom is full of a bunch of morons a lot of the time.
The My Little Pony community is either very, very wonderful, and they're excellent people, or they're terrible, and don't do it.
Well, I'm sure you know all about that.
I do, and it's terrible. Don't do it.
I have...
But the rest of them are wonderful. Best people you'll ever meet.
I remember there was some kind of BronyCon going on in Minneapolis during my vacation there, like a year and a half ago or something.
Yeah.
It was like, wow, so many things.
Yeah. Yeah. It's true.
What did I do?
You got hit by a little yellow ball coming from a spaceship, I believe.
Piece of shit.
Ah.
Wow.
Ah, you did it too.
I've got to continue.
That's good.
Why would I ever say no?
It's true. No, I'm gonna save my continue for later. Oh, wait.
It's like... Okay, so, like, I'm guilty of this, too, so I'm not gonna... I could never judge anybody else for doing this, but... So, apparently, like, when the internet first went big, one of the big things that people spent a lot of time on was... people would look up death row inmates' last meals.
What?
People were really curious about death row inmates' last meals.
What sparks that curiosity?
I mean, admittedly, I think there was an episode of King of the Hill about this, where Dale and them were looking up death row inmates' last meals, and they were like, "How come you gotta kill somebody to get a decent meal around here?" So they founded the Last Meal Club, where they would imitate what people were eating for their last meals. But then when they tried to hold their first meeting and have filet mignon and popcorn shrimp, they decided they didn't want to tempt fate.
Yeah, I mean, that's fair.
I'm gonna... God, shit!
You're gonna die?
My rings! No! Rings everywhere! Why does he turn and smile at the camera when I whack him?
I don't know if he's smiling. Maybe that's like a
He's like,
grimace
he's
of
gritting
pain.
his teeth.
And
You ever
I
notice how much
die.
You ever notice how much he looks like the Pringles man? Yeah!
You know, honestly, I don't know what the Pringles man looks like.
No?
But I love Pringles.
I do too. That he's got a little...
Bunnies?
Yes! Little bunnies and birds.
Eggman.
It's because he's captured all of the woodland critters to put them inside of his robots. I don't know why that's a necessity.
Is that how they're run?
That is legit this game. I guess that's the game's lore. Actually, apparently when this game first came out, the developers left the story intentionally vague so you could attach whatever story you wanted to in any country.
Okay. I mean,
Piece
I
of
guess. You are
cat.
hurting yourself on those. Did you just end up in, like, go into
I had an
and
invincibility
survive?
frame.
Oh, alright, that's fair.
'Cause that's how that works.
Yeah, invincibility definitely protects you against lava.
Yeah. After I've been injured, I can then... What do you want me to do, game? Yeah. Game? You want me to go... This appears to be backtracking. This is definitely backtracking, and I'm not going back this way.
I mean, where else are you gonna go?
Is there an invisible thing here? Yeah, this seems like a good time to end it tonight.
Oh, thank you for coming today.
Thank you for coming to its new season of Analog Control.
Have a great night.
More vaginas this season. Many more vaginas.
Many to come. But I'm pumped.